Keep giving me love. Oh, keep giving me love.
Hey babes, hey beers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nygialauren. If you are new, and if you aren't new, thank you guys for coming back and hanging with your girl. So today, as you can see by the title, we are styling my pixie cut. So yes, it has been almost 5 months since I have cut my hair. I had not relaxed or cut my hair since sophomore year of college, which was in 2018. And I am in love with my hair. I just could not do the wigs no more. And my edges, babe, my edges were in need of a break, okay? Because I wasn't finna have none if I didn't stop. So yeah, I was like, I need a new hairstyle. I need something different. Just having that classic beauty look. I'm not trying to look like everybody else. And of course, pixie cuts and shortcuts have been around for a long time, so it's not like doing something completely different. Your girl is getting older. We are 24, 25. We're just going for a more classic beauty, and I think that's what the pixie cut gives. If you guys are interested in the products, the tips, the techniques that I use, then continue watching. And as always, everything that I mention, everything I show will be linked down below. I ain't going nowhere. This is just for y'all. I've been wanting to do this video for y'all because I'm sure there's so many people that are thinking about cutting their hair. They're wanting to make the transition. And y'all, when I tell you the prices are ridiculous, I honestly only get my hair done like every 2 months, because just going back and forth to the hairstylist every 2 weeks, no, expensive. It just helps to be able to do your own hair at home. Now I will say it takes a lot of practice. I have had my hair cut for 4 months. I've also already cut my own hair before. Don't do that. Go to the stylist. Just gotta know yourself. Like, if you need to go to the salon, go to the salon. But if you can do your hair on your own and hold out every 2 or 3 months, then you are at the right place to be getting techniques from your girl. However, I'm not a professional. But let's get into the video.
You should just sleep on it, you shouldn't doubt me. It would be different without me. What is it without me? Don't go do nothing without me. This is a blessing, a shot of a light. I swear my life story's better than stories.
So first things first, you always want to comb out your hair the way that you want it to lay. So this is what I'm doing right now. So I'm just going all around my head and just making sure my hair is laying flat. Of course, with molding, it'll ensure that. But right now, I'm just combing around and making sure that my hair is laying the way that I want it to. Now the style that I'm going for is a side part, and this is just me trying to figure out which side that I want my part to go on. I finally got enough hair to do this, so I was super excited. But yeah, this is just me trying to figure out which side I want to go on, and then I decided it's speeding up a lot just because this is just pretty much self-explanatory. Like, I'm just making sure my part is straight. And yes, y'all, my hair is very thin in the front towards that side, just because of my years of wearing wigs, and it's been growing back, but I do have thin hair overall, thin 4C hair, so I can't really help it. However, the wigs did not help, so it's growing back. But yes, y'all, it's thin right there, but I can kind of get away with it. So now onto the molding. I am taking my Miel rice water and aloe vera braid set foam. Now I know it's for braids, however, I feel like it works so much better with my hair type. As a 4C hair girly, my hair just dries so much faster with this product, and I love the actual ingredients of the product. So it has rice water, aloe vera, and it's non-alcohol. I do use Lotta Body sometimes, and that's what I first started out with, but I find that after a couple of weeks of having my relaxer just starts to grow out. The Lotta Body does not work as well as the Miel. So I'm thinking Miel needs to make the same formula and just have it for relaxed hair, or the girlies who have pixie cuts. But I mean, foaming lotion is foaming lotion. So yeah, or mousse, or however you say it. But right now you see me just putting on a layer of foaming lotion, and I'm just going all over my head and just making sure my hair is flat all around. So you see me getting that kitchen in the back. The kitchen is what sweats out the most, especially in the summer heat. Like, I just felt like my relaxer was a waste of time for the back, because you can already see my hair is not doing what it's supposed to do. So yeah, and I even like to use my hands to make it flat. Just anything that you can do to make sure that your hair is laying down. Of course, we're going to put a scarf on it and dry it, but we want to make sure the foundation is laid before we do so. So now I'm taking my edge control brush and I'm just using a toothbrush, girl. Nothing fancy. And I like to use the edge brush at this point because it just gets into the details of the swoops, of those bigger swoops in the front, and then you will see me switching back and forth with the rat tail comb. But as you can see, I'm just moving my brush into like circular motions and just making sure that no parts of my scalp is showing. So I'm like tapping as I go. It's just like an instinct thing. And it's also like doing your edges, like you just gotta know like what to do. I can't explain it, but you do want to move into circular motions. You also want to keep putting foaming lotion on your brush to make sure it's molding as you are molding your hair. And literally there's no such thing as having too much foam in your hair, because you want to make sure that hair is laid, girl, laid to the gods. Like, you don't want your hair to be lifted up in the back like mine, because yeah, it's the humidity, y'all. But I literally just got my hair relaxed. Like, that's crazy. But as you can see, I'm taking my rat tail comb and I'm just doing like a little cute little design, and I'm just doing like a little swirl here. This is optional, but this is just something that I like to do. That's why using a rat tail comb is key if you want to do different designs like that. And just, it also helps make your swoops define a little bit more, especially if you're doing finger waves. We're not doing finger waves today, but that rat tail comb is key, babe. And honestly, sometimes you just got to use your hands, your fingers, because our hair just has a mind of its own and it don't want to stay. So I just sometimes use my fingers if my little swirl is not doing what I want it to do, okay? But here we are. I think I'm satisfied with it and I'm loving it. That's why I'm doing a little dance. But I'm just going on to this other side where my part is and doing the same thing. As you can see, I'm very focused. Like, this is the very meticulous, like, hard part of styling the pixie cut. Like, this is just like how you got to do your edges on a wig almost. I don't miss it, but it's a little bit easier because you don't have to use so much product. You can just use that foam and lotion and it'll do the same thing. But here I am is just going back over the back and smoothing that down. And we're also going to put another layer of foaming lotion on there as well, but I don't know when we're gonna get there, but we're gonna get there. So I would say the only hard thing about doing your pixie cut is the molding part, and then the annoying part is flat ironing your hair. And y'all are gonna see when I get to that part, but flat ironing is like the most annoying part because one, you ain't really got no hair, so you really, y'all gonna see. Let me not fast forward, jump ahead, but yeah, this is the most like meticulous detail part where you gotta really pay attention. And if you're impatient like me, well, I'm not impatient, but if you're impatient, girl, just go to the salon. Go to the salon, babe. Y'all, I'm crying because I am sticking my tongue to my cheek, like really locked in, focused, for real. I'm screaming. But no, you have to be really focused because you just want to get that mold right, because once you dry, that's it. So if your hair is not molded in the direction that you want it to be in, once it dries, it's gonna stay like that unless you want to go through that whole process again, because you have to put the foaming lotion on again. So just make sure you do it right the first time, because you're gonna be upset with the outcome of how it looks after it's dried. So now I'm taking some scissors and I'm trimming this little part on the end that's just extremely long. And for me, I'm not afraid to cut my hair. I do not care. Hair is hair and it will grow back. And you know, I'm not just my hair, so I don't really care. I'm that kind of girl. Like, I'm not gonna get upset if it's not cut right. Like, it can be fixed. So yeah, I'm just going back in with some more foaming lotion and fixing that after I cut the end. And I think I honestly needed to cut some more, but I low-key like it long like that. It just wasn't molding the way I wanted it to. So I don't know if I cut more or not, but I wish, because my other side isn't as long on that end as this one, and I wanted it to be long, but it just wasn't like matching. So there I am using my hands just to try to help it mold, but in the end it stays. So now I am taking some more foaming lotion and I'm just going over once again, and I like to do about 3 layers. You can do as many layers as you would like. Personally, for my hair type, 3 layers is enough. And also it's just dependent on like whether it's really hot and humid outside and how long you've had your relaxer in, because if you had your relaxer in for a few weeks, you're definitely going to need a little bit more foaming lotion to keep your hair down, keep your hair laid. Or if you just got that fresh relaxer, baby, you might only need 2 layers or just 1 layer. It just all depends on where you are in your shortcut journey or your hair maintenance. So yeah. So next we're going to take some extra measures to make sure that this mold is laying flat. And sometimes people like to use the gray salon tape that like actually helps mold hair. I'm actually going to look into getting that, and I'm also going to look into getting one of those dryers that you can, like those bag dryers. But for right now, for what I have, the tape wouldn't really matter anyways because I have a handheld dryer, so it really wouldn't matter. But I will look into getting that so I can step up my styling game. But for now, we're using a scarf, and I absolutely love this scarf. Look at how like beautiful I look with just this scarf on. And I think I got this scarf from Walmart a couple years ago. And one thing about it, us black girls, we never letting this scarf go. We gonna have scarf for years. So I absolutely love this scarf. It's a silk scarf that just helps me lay my hair. And now I'm just taking my dryer, and we being ghetto babe, we using this dryer while we have our scarf on. And usually I wouldn't use a dryer. I just walk around and let my hair dry for like an hour or 2. But we're going to use the dryer to help speed up the process because I want my hair to be done by the end of this video. And I don't know if this is safe or not, but I'm literally dragging this dryer on my head. That thing was kind of hot, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all can see it in my face. But yeah, it's just helping me speed up the process. I think right now I'm gonna leave for like 30 minutes. Yeah, we're leaving for 30 minutes and let our hair dry on its own. And here we are about to reveal. Honestly, I think I had to put it back on because it wasn't dry. But yeah, that's just like the woes of having to wait for your hair to dry and mold, because sometimes it takes a long time and sometimes it doesn't. Like I said, it all depends on where you are in your shortcut journey. Your hair might be a little bit longer than mine or a little bit thicker. You may have just gotten a relaxer, or you may be a month out from your relaxer and your hair is kind of growing out a little bit. It just depends on, you know, your journey and where you are in your maintenance. So yeah, you just got to know your hair. And typically after your hair is dry, you want to go ahead and fluff out that edge. So you don't want to mess up the swirls that you made, but you want to just fluff it out so that it is still in the direction. But you want to make sure that it's fluffed out so that you can get ready to flat iron it. Now, my hair wasn't dry, so I put that scarf right back on. So yeah, this is me putting that scarf back on because, babe, the hair wasn't dry in like a certain spot of my head. And here's me taking it back off because we're finally dry. So here I am taking my scissors again, and I'm just trimming some hairs in the front that are a little bit too long and uneven. With a shortcut, you cannot be afraid of the scissors, but I mean, if you got your hair cut into like the pixie cut style, shortcut, whatever, you probably weren't scared of the scissors. However, don't be scared to cut your hair on your own. The only thing I would be scared of is just cutting them layers, so I would not suggest doing that, which is what I did, what I was talking about earlier. Don't do that, for real. Don't do that. Don't mess up your hair like I did. Trying to cut my own hair because it was getting too long and cutting layers, not even know what I was cutting, like, girl. But we got it fixed in the salon. Now, as you can see, everywhere on my head is flat except for that little kitchen in the back. And I'm not going to stress it. We're not stressing it. It just is what it is. We tried. I'm not going to sit here and try to, like, get down to the rooter to the tutor. If you're from the South, you know what that is. Or if you're from Charleston in South Carolina, you know what that is. But anyways, I'm not going to get to the rooter to the tutor to get my hair flat in the back. It just is what it is. So if that's not perfect, to me, it's fine. If that's not perfect for you, you're going to try to do that, do it. But we're taking our pencil flat iron, and I got this from Amazon. Everything, like I said, will be linked down below. And we're also using our rat tail comb to section off our hair. And we're going in a straight line. Sorry, my hand is covering. But you'll see me throughout these clips, these last few clips as I flat iron my hair. We're going in a row, and we're making sure that we just curl and the little church curls, like I'm screaming. Not the church curls, but yes, it's essentially what they are. Like little curls that you got when you're younger that you really didn't want because you wanted your hair to look like how you thought it was going to look. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyways, we're just curling in an under motion or however you say it. And we're just making small little curls. And here I am trying to do something to that kitchen, but baby, it's just not working. I'm screaming. And it was burning. Like it was hot. Now that I see it somewhere, it don't look too bad. But as you can see, like I'm just going in a line, and it doesn't really have to be perfect. I am not a professional. I'm just doing what I can and what looks good to me. And I'm just going in there and doing them little church curl bumps. And we're going to go all around our head until we get to the front. And right here, I'm on the side, and I'm just doing some more bumps. And as we get to the front, it starts to get a little bit easier because we have more hair in the front. We have a little bit more hair to work with. But girl, when I tell you this flat iron is the truth, y'all see me wincing and y'all see my faces. Like it is hot. It gets right in there. I really love this flat iron. It's from Amazon. I will be linking it down below. It's a pencil flat iron, so it's perfect for pixie cuts. So yeah, y'all can kind of see it coming together, but we just go around our hair and we go over some parts that we missed in the back so that we can make sure that it's nice and fresh and curled. But we don't stress it. Like if it's not up to par in the back, it is okay. Like the curls gonna drop, and then eventually it's gonna look uniformed, and it'll have like some bump to it in the back, but at least it's some type of like styled, you know. So I'm not stressing it. As long as like the side and the top looks good, that's all that matters. And mind y'all, I just want to stress this again, I'm not a professional, and also I do have 4C hair, so like my hair in this humidity is not going for it. So I do my best. I do my freaking best, okay? But yeah, y'all, like I said, like this part is the most tiring. Like my arms were getting tired because it just takes a minute, especially if you're a little bit more of a perfectionist than me. Like you want to get every single curl popping and bumped to perfection. But as for me, I told you I wasn't going nowhere, and yeah, I literally I don't really care that much, especially in the back. So as far as the swoops that we molded in the front, we want to be careful. So we don't want to lift up too much as we're curling. We want to keep that same like mold around the edges there, so that it can give the hair some type of shaping in the front, because our edges aren't out. So we want to have that like that cute little style that we made still there. And so yeah, we're just gonna keep going all around and doing our cute little flat iron curls, church bumps, however you want to call them. We're just gonna keep doing that to our liking. So I think at this point I was done. I'm just going around and fluffing out those edges parts of my hair and just making sure it doesn't look crunchy. Y'all, I'm crying at my choice of words. Crunchy is sending me. But no, we're taking the end of that rat tail comb and we're going down throughout our hair and just fluffing it out and just making it not look so church curl bumped, and just giving it some body. And then I'm just going back over and giving some more body to the curls. Y'all, I have that 4C hair that is unforgiving, y'all. But yeah, you just want to keep going over and fixing any curls that are just laying flat, and teasing out your hair to give it some body. And that's pretty much it, girl. Yes, we're feeling ourselves and we're done. Alright y'all, so that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I am not a professional, but this is just what I do. And if you guys don't want to spend so much money in going to a salon every 2 weeks, then babe, just pull up my video so you can watch me style my hair and get inspiration for how to do yours. So yeah, with that being said, y'all know what to do. Comment down below any questions that you have and let me know what you liked about this video. Don't forget to follow me on my social medias. It's always Nygia Lauren, and I will see you in the next upload. Bye.